What's up, guys? Welcome back. Hopefully you had a good Tuesday. The market kind of sold off a little bit today. I think SPY to the top. I wanted to show how we're up to 90 today. Remember yesterday's video, I opened up some credit spreads and some last week, which I closed actually on Monday. The one on Zoom I closed on Monday, but I opened up DraftKings and a Domino's Pizza. And usually the first day you open those up, they're not going to gain value quickly unless you got the direction right and you got it right at the right time. But most of the time, if you're getting the direction right, each day it goes by, it'll gain value. If it's a short expiration, if you have an expiration that's really far out, it's not going to change much. But I'm doing weekly ones mostly for now, and yeah, so today I got the direction right on one of them, and the other one I'm just not wrong on it, so it gains value. So basically our shares today, this is what's cool about options, is our shares were negative. Tesla was up a little bit, 39 bucks on Tesla. Rocket had some big swings today. Overall it went up 58 bucks. I have one share of Spotify and it's up $15. GP Solo, these are down. AL's down 68. T is down 44, Levi 16. So these, you add these up, it's 100, 130 or something. And then these shares that we're positive on, 50, 40, 90, 100, about 115. So basically we should be negative a little bit if this is just long-term shares on today, which wouldn't be a problem in a long-term account. It goes up and down. But if you leverage it with options, leverage extra capital with options, and not risky options, or try not to be risky, but basically today we're positive even though our long-term shares are down a little bit. We're up 290 today, and that's because these credit spreads that are working in our favor, as well as selling premium in general, not just credit spreads, but selling premium. So this premium sell gained $15 in value today. This is from my 100 shares of Levi. I sold a call on it. It's still in the money, so it most likely will be exercised at expiration, which is on Friday. If you don't know what that means, comment below and I'll explain it in a video or in a chat. So this one, I'm gonna not lose money, but I capped my gains on it at $14 a share. But today, since Levi went down 1%, we gained value on it because this contract lost value. So that's how that works. And then I sold a call on AAL the other day when it was shooting up, and today AAL dropped, so this call gained a lot of value. Right now it's plus $10, which is almost max gain on this. So what I do is I put an order out to buy to close, and I put just a minimum of 1 cent. So tomorrow or the next day, this will probably close. I'll pay $1 to get it back, and then I'll have access to my 100 shares of AL to sell more covered calls. And I won't sell covered calls on AL unless AL shoots up. So basically, like this day, I think I sold the covered call, or this day, I can't remember. But on these sell-off days, this is when that covered call just gives you value and you gain money. So the quicker you go out of it, the better, but you don't want to spend, you want to have that premium. So pretty much, if I can get out of it tomorrow, that's great. Then I'll be set up for if AL shoots up one of the days, then I'll sell another covered call on it. That's AAL. And then I sold a put on Space. So this takes a lot of collateral to sell a naked put because I have to be able to buy 100 shares of this stock. And so that would be about $2,000. So I saw Space going up, and this is kind of one of the ones I do the wheel strategy on. And so I thought it was at a bottom, which it was yesterday. When did I call that bottom? One of these times. And today, yeah, it's gone up 6%. So I think it was right here. Maybe yesterday I sold this. There's other ways to make money on it. I could have bought calls. This is the safest, I would say the safest play in the stock market is to sell cash secured puts. I sold that. It's a small amount of money. It's 13 bucks, which we will get on Friday. If Virgin Galactic Holdings stays above $19.50, if it goes to 19.5 or 19.37, we will be exercised, and then we'll own 100 shares at that below strike price, which is fine. So that's kind of the explanation on that. And then there's the credit spreads that we're making money on. I opened up this SPY credit spread. Basically, SPY has to stay below 354 tomorrow. And if it does, then I keep the premium, which is this $42. And right now it's plus $8. These numbers on Robinhood don't really matter too much. This is just how it's fluctuating throughout the day. This is kind of what the contract's worth. So if you're selling premium or doing credit spreads, you want this to go down because this is the value of it. You want the value of it to go down because you sold it. Yeah. So basically tomorrow I could buy this back for $17 when I receive $21 to sell it. So if that makes sense to you, good. You're starting to understand it. But I probably won't sell that back. I'll probably let it expire worthless. Hopefully it does. DraftKings went in the right direction today. See, this is just the options chart. So if you look at DraftKings, this is a put. So I'm saying that DraftKings strike price will be above $48. Well, technically $47.82 by Friday. And today it had some little bit of momentum up, especially in the end there. But as long as it doesn't go down past below here, then we will get all the credit on that. And since DraftKings went up today, today's return was 128 or 120 bucks on that. Total return was $54. Tomorrow, if I'm not too sure on it, if it looks like it might go down and I still am positive on this, I might sell it out for a small gain. Or if I think I'm still going to be safe, then I'll just let time take over and we will gain money with our time. Same with Domino's Pizza. I opened this up as well. Domino's ran up a lot more today than DraftKings. So when the price is going up, when you're selling put credit spreads, when the stock price is going up, then your contract price is going down, which is what this chart is showing. So that's good. This contract that I received a 41-cent credit for is now only worth, there's a spread there, but now we're worth maybe 5 cents, 10 cents, 15 cents. So I could buy it back and receive around $180, basically of the max $205 credit. This one I believe is going to expire worthless, which is what we want, because I think Domino's will stay above 380 by Friday. Let's see, it's had a really strong growth. I actually have calls and shares on my other accounts, but yeah, it's looking good. It hit a bottom and I think it's going to be strong unless the market has a serious sell-off and it brings Domino's with it. I think that one will be good. So that's basically how I was able to make $290 today, even though my long-term shares that I don't really swing trade these, I'm just holding them. Even though these were flat, we made it just with our extra capital in our account. Capital meaning extra money that we have. And if you don't have extra money, you shouldn't have all your money in the stocks. You should have money buying power on Robinhood. So you can, sell puts or do credit spreads or buy shares if something goes down, you want to buy it. So that's how that worked, and that's good for today. And tomorrow it'll be better because we still have, if this works out, this will come up another, by Friday this will gain another $120 in value if everything goes right. And this still has room to grow also, not as much. This one can only go up $20 more by Friday. So tomorrow I don't know, probably saw this, but maybe not. I mean, if I'm certain I don't need the capital by Friday. So by Friday, actually today I did put in an order to buy it back at 1 penny, which it didn't fill, of course, because that's too cheap. This still has some value. So tomorrow maybe it'll get filled at 1 penny and then I'll buy it back and I will get $5 less than the max credit, which is 205. So I'll get $200 on that. Yeah, so what happened today in the market? Not a whole lot for me. Rocket went up a little bit in the end there, which is nice. Webull, we did some crazy stuff on. I did the SPY credit spread right here. It was a pretty aggressive one because 353. Look, I mean, SPY opened today at 351, but 353 is, it's right here. So I was like, I think SPY is gonna be red tomorrow. I'm just gonna play that. It's not a huge risk. Before when I've done SPY credit spreads though, it's been like 2 or 3 cent credit basically for it, so it's super high probability, 98% probability, but you're putting up $1,000, $1,500 collateral to make maybe 80, 100 bucks, so it's hardly anything. This one is $40, $42 credit, but the collateral I think it's only like $200 or $300. It's like, yeah, it's $200 on that, so that's nothing. I don't want it to expire worthless, or I don't want it to be max loss, so I'll get out of it if I need to. But if it is, this doesn't kill my account like we killed it back here with these that expired worthless on those ones that had a 2% chance of probability. Not expired worthless, but expired in the money. So this one I opened up, and then these ones I opened up I think either on Monday or last week. I can't remember, but yeah, these ones are nice. And then on Webull, we did all sorts of weird little new stuff today. Here's our shares of Domino's. I got shares of DraftKings also for a couple swing trades. On Webull, they don't have level 3 options or level 4 options. They only have level 2, so you can only sell puts and sell covered calls or cash secured puts. You can't do spreads, iron condors, anything like that. So I do not need to change this to a margin account. This is going to stay a cash account. A little bit bummed because I sold out of a bunch of contracts, given they were all worthless, but they had time on them, so they could have gained value at some point if something crazy happened. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but it's no big deal. They probably none of them would have come back. Yeah, that's about it for this count. I got this Verizon when I was watching the Apple event. At one point, this thing, not this one, but these other ones I had, they were worth like, it said 10,000% just because the spread got crazy. And if I played it better, I could have walked away with a few $1,000s on one of these plays. It was just so quick. It was crazy. Because I looked on the option chain, and because right when Apple on their presentation was starting to talk about Verizon, right here, literally right here, how they're having their 5G phones using Verizon. They didn't mention AT&T, didn't mention anything, just Verizon. And this one had some volume. This one had some volume. They were normal though. None of these had any volume. This was 1 cent, and then there was nothing on the ask. It was like no, just 1 cent on the ask, nothing on the bid, and all these had no liquidity, no volume, no open, nothing. So I just put in a bunch of just 1 cent orders on all these, and I got filled in like 3 of them because there's nothing at that point. And then within like 5 minutes, they all started shooting up 2 cents, 3 cents, 4 cents. Now they're back down pretty low, 5 cents. But think about it, if I did 100 at the 3 cents or 1 cent, then to 4 cents, that's was that 4 times, right? Yeah. So if I played it right, a little more aggressive, it's crazy. It gets crazy because you hear the news, you're not sure. You're like, why isn't this chain moving? Nothing was changing on this option chain when Verizon came out. I was the first one on it for this strike or this expiration, which was this Friday. Literally nothing had changed on it. If I just bought like 50 of them, which is nothing at 1 cent, that's $50. Then I could have sold out a couple of them for a few $100s, and yeah. But one of these options, one of these options said 10,000 at one point. It was crazy. I was like, I've never seen 10,000% on an option. Given it was a spread, I couldn't have made 10,000% on it. Maybe 5,000 though. But yeah, that was cool. Domino's, yep. DraftKings, it's we'll see. I'm kind of surprised it didn't rebound a lot faster, but it's kind of consolidating here pretty hard. I think it'll stay above our price, hopefully, as long as the market doesn't go super tanky tomorrow. I think it will be red tomorrow though, just because it looks like the momentum stopped and MACD crossed over. We've got red candles below the 9 moving average. It looks like we've hit the top here. Given if there's stimulus news, could come up. Hopefully it doesn't come up too crazy. But yeah, and then got our E-Trade here. Oh, let's see. The CCL puts opened up yesterday. Those are in 100% value now, over 100%. As you see, CCL dropped today. I think I opened them yesterday. Yeah, you opened them yesterday when it was flat. Today it dropped down 7.5%. I closed out a couple of them. I closed this one for 30 cents, which was good. I think my cost on it was 6 cents. Or no, that was Domino's. There. Yeah, so I closed this one out for 13 cents. My cost on that one was 6 cents. I also closed some Domino's pizza calls because Domino's did run up today. So I've got 1 call left. It's got 50% value on it. So here's the cost on it. It cost me $20. Right now it's worth $30. There's spreads and different things involved in there, so it's not perfect. But and then the CCL puts up 133%. I've sold 2 or 3 of them, and then I'm going to hold the rest because I think the CCL is going to keep dropping. Domino's, I think it's going to keep climbing. However, since the market might be pretty red tomorrow, I didn't want to hold many calls. Looks like Pinterest. I don't know if this is just spreads or what. GPS. Yeah, this is all just spreads after hours. It's doing weird stuff because GPS and pins I don't think are dropping like crazy or anything. Yeah, they're not doing anything. GPS is slowly starting to come down though, so hopefully those gain value. I have till mid-November on those, so that's nice. Yeah, so hopefully this account gets some life back. I need to get it back up so I can do spreads on it again. We do have Domino's shares on here too, up 4% on those. Yeah, this, I think the Peloton and pins, there's no way, because this expires on Friday. It's confusing on E-Trade and some other ones. I don't know why the date says 20. I don't get why it says that. Hello. But yeah, that's not gonna expire in the money, that's for sure, because that's a ways off. Anyways, I think that's it for me. Tomorrow we will see what happens with these. This one expires tomorrow. The rest of these expire Friday. I don't know how to stop that. Stop it. Stop it. And then, yeah, hopefully they'll be worthless and we will make our money. Remember to sub up, like up, comment down, make your money happy money so it sticks around. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out.